Good evening. On day 32 from Medi-hating to meditating. And I've just finished my meditation now. And I think throughout the meditation, it was a feeling of just relaxing, just allowing myself to be. That was the feeling that I was getting from my body. And this morning, I woke up with a sore throat and feeling a little bit groggy, so it sort of makes sense to be in a state of rest when I'm meditating. So obviously my body's calling for me to rest. I have pushed through this morning though, and by going to the gym and doing a bit of food prep and walking Ricky. But what I did notice was the theme about relaxing my body, which was coming throughout, and my mind is constantly trying to think about things that it needs to do. And when I'm in this sort of state of mind, I think, well, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do the other. And I create a massive list in my head. And then I attach a story to it. I start thinking that because I'm not doing anything, that number one, I'm wasting the day. Number two, I'm somehow not making the most of the day. I had to stop myself from cutting the grass today because, to be honest, my knee was playing up again, and it was really hard not to do it, but I didn't do it because I thought, well, my health and who I am is more important. But more so, I noticed that I think for a lot of my life I'm quite attached to doing things, and if I'm not doing anything, I give myself a hard time about it. So in a way, I'm like addicted to doing things, to create a sense of self-worth, to feel as if I am something, to identify the fact when I'm doing things, I feel a sense of worth. I feel a sense of I've done well. And it's not to say that I haven't done anything today. I mean, I woke up this morning about 10 to 6 inspired to write a blog, and I actually wrote one blog, and then I started another one shortly afterwards. So I think it's about this video is about going with what your body feels like doing. So this morning when I felt inspired, I wrote a blog and I went with it. And when I need to rest and not to give myself a hard time for not being in a state of doing. And it's trying to detach from that doing as a label for me. I don't even know if this is making any sense, but I think it all comes back to that saying, I think, we are all human beings, not human doings. And it's really hard for me to not do things, to be in this space of meditating still after 32 days. It is getting easier, and I am seeing the benefits of it. But in my head, I do still have this addiction to doing things, to labelling myself as wasting the day if I don't do things, but really, if I don't look after myself and I keep going and going and going like I used to do, eventually I get exhausted. Eventually I can't do anything and I'm of no use to anyone, especially myself. Not that I have to be of any use to anyone, but I do have a duty of care to look after Ricky, which I really enjoy doing. But also I'm just as important. I have to nurture myself, love myself, listen to what my body needs. Listen to if it wants food, if it wants water. I've been really thirsty today, so I've been drinking a lot of water, much more than normal. Listening to what my body wants, how it feels, what aches and pains are there, and catering, and loving every part of my body. So day 32, sinking deeply into my body and nurturing me. And in time, I am sure that through carrying on doing this, there won't be that addiction to doing things and attaching a sense of self-worth to that. So day 32, I shall see you tomorrow. Goodbye.